feel like consistency is the name of the game. It's really what determines a winner from the loser. A lot of people could get started on their journey. A lot of people could do things when they feel like it. Everything it takes day in and day out. Even on those days like, today's a perfect example for myself. I'm tired. There's a lot of things going on in my mind. I have a lot of things that are just happening with my life. But through it all, throughout the adversity, we're still come out here every single Wednesday. I still get my workouts in every day. You're never going to be always motivated, and that's one of the biggest lessons that I learned in life. But it's all about setting your mindset, setting that tone for yourself, that no matter what's going on around you, no matter how you're feeling, you always need to put in the work if you really want to get the results that you want out of life. Race week, baby! Those small little sacrifices that we make day in and day out will really play a huge role. Those small little things that we tell ourselves every single morning when we just want to hit the snooze button and sleep in. Those small little decisions are really going to play a big outcome in the way our life plays out too. So if you're watching this video, I really want you to take into consideration the importance of being consistent.
Hello everyone, so race week is here. Ramses is going to be taking over Miami. We're super excited. I mean, we've been working for the past months, very careful, guiding him and making sure he was, healthy and strong to take the challenge. We're going to take this race as a practice to the bigger race that is going to be coming up very soon as well. Ramses' improvement has been incredible from the 6:30 mile time trial that we did about 4 months ago to last week where we did a 5:20:29. It has been incredible. Not so much also the ability of him to actually get the times down. It's the form overall. His mental game has developed so much. He's a completely whole athlete. I remember telling him about a month ago, I was here doing laps with him. I was like, dude, it's totally a different athlete, So it has been incredible working, and then because he's this type of athlete that takes every single step very serious, and that's the main key, Like he does his yoga, he does his stretching, he does his biking. He has been on top of every single discipline. So the only thing you can expect from that is, what he's been doing. It's just progressing, every single week and focusing into that 1%. That has been huge, because a lot of times we focus in, the bigger picture and not the small steps that we gotta take to get to that larger picture, and he has been a true role model to that, and sticking to those days that he was feeling heavy, that he wasn't feeling good. He has been able to, with his mental game, get through those days and show us, and even myself that that 1% makes a huge difference in our daily, So, I mean, I can only say good things, like his form, as you guys been seeing through the videos from the beginning to now, has been completely redone, and then the only thing that can come from this race is just good things, that's the main goal, just for him to do a race, feel what it is to be on a race, being competitive with other athletes out there that have been doing also the work, and from there, just take it. So super excited. We're going to be there supporting him the entire way, and I just can't wait.
All right, guys, so we just finished today's track workout. As you guys know, this is race week, so that's why we took it kind of light at the track. We just did a couple of 5-minute runs at race pace, which we're trying to go for a 7-minute pace, and then we did a 4-minute pace, 4-minute run at the same race pace, and then we ended up with a 2-minute pace. Same thing, we're just trying to keep the intensity as we're gonna be doing during the race, just to get the body and legs used to that speed that we're trying to go for during the entire end of the race as we come down to the run. I'm feeling really good. We've been literally training for 4 months down to this moment, so this is gonna be the first competition of the year. So I'm actually very excited. Like I said, we've been putting in the work. You guys see now the episodes, you know exactly the hard work that's been put into getting to this point. So now that we're done with today's track workout, I'm gonna take you guys just through a basic post-track stretch that I like to perform in order to get a cool down, loosen up the legs, get some lactic out the body, and then I'm gonna show you guys the importance of stretching. A lot of people tend to neglect stretching simply because they're tired and they're done with the workout, and they just tend to like skip it. But it's very important for you guys to stretch after your workout, especially after doing a long run, in order to prevent any injuries and continue to perform at a high level during your training. So I'm gonna take you guys through some of the basic stretches that I like to perform after my workout. So make sure you guys follow along. right, guys, so I just wanted to come out here. Like I said earlier, we just got done with our last track workout before the competition this weekend, this Sunday. We went through our warm-up, and as we're done with this whole workout, it really brings me back into like just thinking about the overall process that has been made in order to get to this point in which we're at right now. I've been training for this competition for the past 4 months. This is not really the final competition that I'm training for, but this is just the first one of many that are going to lead into the big result, the final full Ironman that we're going to be completing by the end of this year. The past 4 months have been nothing but challenging, but they have really pushed me and really showed me how far I could really take myself in life. Every single day that I work out, I've gone through battles, personal battles, mental battles most importantly, but I just kept pushing myself. I just kept telling myself, if I quit on myself now, how would I perform the day of the race? Would I quit on myself on the day of the race? And I kept telling myself that I would not quit on the day of the race, so there's no reason why I should be quitting on myself every single day that I come train. Looking back into the first day when I officially started training, compared to the point where we're at right now, I could tell you that I'm a completely different person, not just physically, not just the way of my performance, but I feel like I'm mentally stronger than I've ever been before. I always consider myself a person who's very strong-minded, but this past 4 months have really taken that up a notch. It have really shown me that, you know, I used to be able to think that I could really accomplish anything that I wanted, but now I really feel confident to myself that I could really accomplish anything that I want, simply because of the fact that I know that I'm willing to put in the work, and I know that I'm gonna put in the work. When I set my mind into doing something, there's really nothing or no one that could get in the way of me accomplishing that goal. And it's just been an extremely humble and grateful experience that I've been able to receive from this past 4 months, not just for myself, but other people that surround me, all the support that I've been getting from people, all the support that I've been getting from you guys, most importantly. That has really shown me that, you know, in life, you could really once you set out your mind into doing something and you put in the work and you put in the effort, there's really nothing or no one that could stop you. So for the past 4 months, we've been training a total of 4 weeks every single month, 6 to 7 days. So we're talking about 16 weeks. For the past 16 weeks, I've been training every single day pretty much, and it's all leading into this week. Like I said earlier, this is not the final competition that I'm prepping for, but this is the first step towards getting myself ready for the final competition. This is just a stepping stone into the final journey. But in life, I don't really consider life that there's a final journey, because after my competition, I know myself, and I'm always gonna find what's gonna be the next thing. A lot of people ask me like, oh, what's the next step that you're gonna do after your Ironman? And honestly, I don't really know. I consider myself that I'm gonna continue to perform in the sport. I learned over the past 4 months to love the endurance training. I learned to enjoy it. Most importantly, when it comes to running, I used to hate running. Now actually I look forward to all my run workouts. I look forward to getting better. It's funny because earlier when I was speaking with Nacho, we were going over my first mile test, and it was a 6.5 minute time. And just last week we got it down to a 5:27. So that's a whole minute and 3 seconds, which is a huge accomplishment. And as well, I really want to break the barrier, break the standard of the way that endurance trainers look, the way that an endurance trainer has to perform. You know, everybody's used to the endurance trainers being skinny, not really having too much muscle mass, not really being too strong. And I want to break that barrier. I want to show people that you could do anything you want in life. You could become a hybrid athlete, which is something that I preach. And I want to show you guys that it's possible, whether it's running, cycling, swimming, but most importantly, hitting the gym, hitting those strong weights. Those strong weights are really going to make a difference when it comes to endurance training. I personally believe that a mix of everything is a full, complete athlete, in my belief at least. And I want to show the world. I want to show the world that you could be a person who's always in the gym, but you could also perform at a high level when it comes to endurance training. So once again, like, it's just incredible to look back that it's already been 4 months of this training. Every single day I wake up and I just want to get better. I just want to keep getting better, because I know I always set the standards for myself at a very high level, and I'm never really satisfied with my performance, because I know myself, and I know I could always push myself just a little bit harder. I could push myself and just get 1% better. I know I preach to you guys about getting 1% better every day, and I really live by that standard, because that 1% is going to make such a huge difference when you take it down the road. And you know, it's been 4 months once again, and I cannot tell you guys how proud I am of myself, how proud I am of all the work that I've been putting, all the sacrifices that I've been making, because they have led me into this point of this week. I feel very confident on what I'm bringing to the table this week, and I cannot wait to show you guys and show myself, most importantly, all my hard work and dedication finally pay off. So once again, I appreciate every single one of you guys who keeps checking into my weekly YouTube videos. I cannot wait for you guys to show you the feedback that we get from the race. Once again, this is just the first race. That's going to be the first step into getting me to the Ironman, to performing the full Ironman in 5 months. So once again, I appreciate every single one of you guys who keeps checking into my YouTube videos. Make sure you guys hit the button below. Make sure you guys subscribe. And most importantly, if you guys have any questions, if there's any kind of content that you guys want to see from me on a daily basis on my YouTube channel, make sure you guys drop that comment below and let me know any feedback that you guys want to see. Once again, I appreciate every single one of you guys for the constant support, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. Without you guys, I would not be waking up every single morning and putting myself through this. Without you guys, none of this will be possible. So I appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace.